Because the same person, the same people that you stepping on and looking at is the same people you look to protect you. When these white men start going crazy or whatever, and the world start going all in chaos, the same people that's against all the black people, guess what? When they get rid of the black man, who gonna protect you now? I really want to know. I really want to know, what's your plan? They finna be mad at me. But I'm finna say it. Somebody gotta say it. I'm always say my thoughts. I'm always let the truth fall out my mouth. I'm not finna cater to nobody. I'm gonna just keep it real every time. So we don't love the black man no more? The amount of excuses for disrespecting the black man makes me sick. It makes me sick. I hear things like, oh, well, we had to have their babies. We put our life on the line when we had to have them. Baby, he put his life on the line every time he walk out the door to make sure you have everything you need to take care of that baby. His pain and suffering and being worked, enslaved, and having his back broke down, his legs hurting, his knees on fire, his feet on fire, to make sure you have everything you need for that baby does not stop. And then his life is on the line because it's always constantly being threatened. Because he wants to provide for his family. It's crazy to me. But we're going to ignore that, huh? We just want to talk about how you had to push him out or how you had to get cut open. We're just going to disregard what he does to support us through that. No, I don't think y'all understand some of the jobs these men have to do. Let me tell you something. The father of my kids, he drives tanks. He got a bomb strapped to his back every single day. Okay? Working 12-hour shifts. Life on the line constantly. That threat is right there. One wrong move and it's boom. Just like that. Over with. Just so I don't have to worry. You can't tell me I don't respect that man. We not together. But baby, I ain't finna disrespect him. Nah. But thank you. I have no problem telling that man thank you. And you stay safe, you drive safe. Do not text me. Call me if you need me. 100%. 100%. I be hearing stupid stuff like, well, we be in survival mode. Let me stop right there. Let me stop right there. Baby, getting grown and moving out your parents' house, filling out a job application, turning in a resume, going to a job interview so you can have the money you need to pay your bills, take care of yourself, feed yourself, and wash your ass does not mean survival mode, baby. That just means you are an adult. Y'all got the definition fucked up. Now, I ain't never heard of, I gotta pay to get my hair done, I gotta pay to get my nails done, I gotta pay my own bills. Baby, I ain't never heard of accessories and looking good being a part of survival. Nah. I thought survival meant your life is on the line. And the things that you need to take care of you are actually hard for you to get to. So you got to scavenge out here and try your best. You're bleeding. Okay? The people that's over here in survival mode are the homeless people. Okay? And the people out here fighting these goddamn wars. Them people was in survival mode. You're not gonna tell me that you gotta sit up here and pay to get your nails done and your eyelashes done and spending all this money. It's nah. But y'all want to get mad at me. Y'all don't want to talk about that. That's fine. That's fine. I just feel so bad because it's like, you know, the black man, he did so much to protect and open things up for us. So we can do it for ourselves. Give us knowledge. Y'all can give credit to the white man all you want to, but that black man, he stood beside us. And we neglected him when it was time to be by him. And that's the part that makes me like, what the? Okay. You see, it goes to show what kind of man you had in your house. See, my father would never, ever let us get away with so much disrespect to a man. Never. No. See, when a man come around, he inserts structure, sense. When things is getting all chaotic, the first thing a woman look for is a man. Some of y'all women is ungrateful. See, some of y'all feel like y'all too powerful. So y'all feel like y'all can walk on the black man, step on the black man, spit on the black man, talk down to the black man. Wow. Y'all really let that government get to y'all. Y'all start making a little bit of money and then y'all forget y'all place. That's, I could never, I know my place. And it don't make me choose me and make me a woman of sense. Because the same person, the same people that you stepping on and looking at is the same people you look to protect you. When these white men start going crazy or whatever, and the world start going all in chaos, the same people that's against all the black people, guess what? When they get rid of the black man, who gonna protect you now? I really want to know. I really want to know, what's your plan?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahawadah Bahashem Yahawadah, Kol Holayim La, Albanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahawadah Bahashem Rekat Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Isaiah chapter 31 verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Bahashem Yahawadah. And you women have always, in every endeavor, every aspect of life, always went down to Babylon, Egypt, Rome, for all your needs, your protection, your guidance, etc. Okay? Your structure. Instead of seeking the men of your nation, the so-called black, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, which are the true biblical Israelites. And now all hell is breaking loose. This man doesn't need you anymore. Your task, your job has been accomplished. Now he has disregarded you, man. Okay, and now everything is backfiring upon you. So the men that you belittle, the men that you talk crazy about, the men that you disrespect, the men that you completely committed treason, betrayal, all types of, man, words can't explain or express the correct terms, man. Okay? But our people, the ones that love this world and love love to be a damn slave, because that's all this place teaches you is to be a very obedient and submissive slave. Okay, y'all trust in this place because, number one, America has the mightiest military, or had the mightiest military, weapons, ICBM missiles, etc. That's one thing at a certain point, which they haven't been keeping up with, that America actually, made sure that their military might was above and beyond than any other nations on the planet. Okay, whether it was in the sky or on the ground or in the ocean. Okay? And that's why, they boast in the strength of the military. And our people really, you have old bottles, old jakes, old niggas that really believe, oh, well, look at our country. Because a lot of y'all believe y'all American. A lot of y'all believe y'all accepted and receive validation from massa. Okay? But y'all don't seek the Lord, not the Lord that they give you, not the Lord of this world. I'm talking about Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah. Because Yahawadah, if you women were seeking Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah, you would have to be in submission to your man. You wouldn't be out here being harlots, hopping from cock to cock. You wouldn't be out here trying to usurp authority and be in the position of men. You wouldn't be doing none of the things that you would be doing if you were seeking Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah. Okay, but y'all trust in this devil. When everything that's happening, he brings forth order out of chaos, man. Let's grab this. Cause this is gonna be a quick one. I don't want to wrap this out. I ain't gonna go too long on it. I'm gonna read this in 2 translations. I like it. I like how I read in the KJV. Then I'm gonna go to the GNT. This is Proverbs 25 verse 19. Confidence, okay, confidence in an unfaithful man. Okay, that's Esau's MO. He's an unfaithful man in everything that he partakes in. He doesn't keep his covenant. He damn sure doesn't keep no promises. He doesn't tell the truth. And he's always demising and premeditating a plan to take you down, man. You cannot trust this man. But what does that word confidence mean? Let's look it up real quick. Because this is what our people have. Okay? Just, for edification's sake. Okay? Bear with me. Internet only want to move how I want to move. Confidence. Okay, that word confidence in the etymology online. Confidence, assurance, or belief in the good will. Okay, and this man does not have any good in him. Okay, and he will assuredly destroy you. He will assuredly lead you to your demise. Okay, point blank period, man. There's no way around that. Okay, so again, confidence in the etymology online. Assurance or belief in the goodwill of another. Okay, firmly trusting, bold, present, to have trust or alliance, to trust. Okay, persuade. And that's our people, especially you women, you trust in Babylon. Babylon is your protector. Okay, why do you think these women can pick up the phone and dial 911 and have you locked up? Even if the evidence shows that she was the aggressor, she was the one being abusive, she was the one doing this, doing that, and you still get locked up, man. I've gone through it. Okay? Proverbs 25 verse 19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble. Again, the trouble that he's bringing forth, that he's formulating and orchestrating, man. He's bringing the trouble. He's bringing the mayhem. He's bringing the chaos. Okay? He's the one on playing both sides, man. He's the one funding the wars. And he's the ones on the other side talking about let's bring peace. It's all a strong delusion, man. Witchcraft. Okay? In time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint, man. And that's painful, man. I've had issues where I had to, get certain things done to my teeth here in the past 2 years, and that's a painful feeling, man, to go through a toothache, whether you need a root canal or whatever it is, man. That's a painful feeling, man. Okay, but let's grab this in another translation. Let's go to the GNT real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 25. Salakia. Get this real quick. Proverbs chapter 25. I like how it reads, so I'm gonna grab it. Proverbs chapter 25, verse 19 in the GNT. Depending on an unreasonable person in a crisis is like trying to chew with a loose tooth or walk with a crippled foot. It ain't gonna happen. Okay, it ain't gonna happen because you know why? You trying to chew is gonna be what? He's gonna bring more pain. He's gonna bring more affliction. He's gonna stab you in your front and in your back. Okay, he's gonna be looking at you, stabbing you. You're gonna be saying, "Why are you stabbing me?" He's gonna say, "It's not me, it's the knife. I'm trying to pull it away, but it's the knife doing it." And that's what he's about to do to you women, man. Because you put your trust in him and not in the men of your nation, man. Okay, he told you that you could be the provider, the leader, that you're above the man, that he's not equal to you. He's beneath you. All these things, and you drunk the Kool-Aid, man. You was indoctrinated with his bullshit. And now you're about to be judged for it. Okay? It's like trying to chew with a loose tooth or walk with a crippled foot. It ain't going to happen. You're not going to be able to walk with that foot unless you have some assistance from crutches or for a person to help you. And your crutch, the person that's going to help you is supposed to be the men of your nation, but you have rejected, disrespected, disregarded the men. You said you didn't need us. You said don't talk to you. You said don't do this, don't do that. Well, you got to stand on all that, man. Because the Lord is going to put the spirit on his true men, the ones that's out here doing as instructed and as told. They're going to have the spirit on them to discern which one of you women to be a protector to. Which one of you women are going to be reserved to help bring back a nation, man, for childbearing. Okay, well, let's continue, man. Let's go back to the KJV. Let's jump back to Isaiah, because again, you know, you putting all this trust in this place, man. It's going to be your downfall. You already see what's happening, man. Okay, what does it say in Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9 on down? Read that, man. Okay, read that. Okay, because y'all have a careless, worry-free spirit. And now that Trump is in office and, you know, taking away your little necessities, you know, starting with your SNAP, your housing, all that. Now y'all want to, you know, cry and weep and moan and all that. It's going to get worse, man. Okay. Isaiah 33 verse, Isaiah 36, Isaiah 36 verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, and Egypt is Babylon the Great. You know, Egypt, Babylon, Rome, Sodom and Gomorrah, all these captivities balled up in one, because Esau's a culture vulture, man. He's not original. He's a thief. Okay, and basically this place is broken, man. Okay, this place is, you know, it's not going to be healed. It's not going to be restored. It's not going to have no restoration stage, man. It's just further more getting closer to its destruction, man. Okay. Whereon, if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. Okay, and this is also reverence towards the MOTB, man. You know, that Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 on down. Okay. But this place is going to pierce you with many sorrows, man. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. Because y'all trust in this man's infrastructure. Okay, the government policy, how they govern the earth, how they go about things. Y'all trust in all that. And look, everything's backfiring on you, man. You chose the enemy over your own nation. You chose the enemy to be your protector, to be your provider, to be your hedge. Now you have to stand on that. Okay? And the so-called black, Latino, Native and Single Indian man who come back to their heritage, which is the true biblical Israelites, we have our protection. And that's Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah. So those men that have Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah, and those women that have those men that have Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah, they're going to be all right. But those that don't, hey, man, you're going to lose, man. You know, it sucks to be you, man. I don't want to rot this out. We're not a part of that a lot. Lord's will, because you know what happened in the Maccabees and what happened in 70 AD is coming back times 144,000, man. Okay, it's going to be greatly intensified, man. It's going to be way worse than past history, man. Matter of fact, let's get a passage from the Maccabees, man, because it's going to be like that. But again, 144 times worse, man. It's going to be unbearable, man. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1. And I'm going to start off at verse 24. And I'm going to read to verse 26. And when they had taken all away, okay, because this is all the precept before is talking about them going into the temple, taking away the treasures, the pressing vessels, the gold, the silver, etc. Okay? But in this instance, they're going to be taking away life. Okay? They're going to be, you know, putting you Israelites to death. And you women should be, you know, terrified, because you women outnumber men. Okay? And it's, you know, plain and simple. Why would the Lord make women outnumber men so men can have more than one woman, and also to, you know, build a nation, man. You can't build a strong nation and multiply quickly and swiftly with just one woman, man. It's not going to happen. Okay. First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 25. And when they had taken all away, he went into his own land, having made a great massacre and spoken very proudly. And these devils, they're dying to make that massacre. And guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to be done. And they're speaking very proudly right now. Okay, look how Trump's speaking. Look how the other, patriots, make America white again, as they say, which should be the correct term, not no damn MAGA. But they're speaking very proudly, man. That old spirit times 10 is back on these devils, which never left. They just been playing. They just been holding it in for so long, and now they finally happy that they can embrace it and really release it. Verse 25. Therefore there was a great mourning in Israel in every place where there were. So, you women right now, you think y'all mourning, you think y'all weeping and crying over some damn food stamps. Hey man, you ain't seen nothing yet, man. You ain't seen nada. It's only going to get worse. Greater evils than thou hast seen shall happen hereafter. Roughly paraphrasing 2 Esdras 14 verse 16 to 17, man. It's only going to amplify. Okay? This is only the beginning. It's going to be great mourning, weeping, sorrow, anguish, affliction. Verse 26. So the princes and elders mourn. Okay, the elders, all the children, everybody's going to be mourning, man, because it's going to be all out mayhem, chaos, judgment. The Lord is really going to show forth his wrath on you Israelites, man, especially you women and you men. Nobody's exempt. Okay? You're going to see your family members get slaughtered right before your eyes, man. Thus saith the Bible. Okay? And you won't be able to bury them. That's how bad it's going to get out here, man. So that the princes and elders mourn, the virgins and young men were made feeble, made weak. No might in your hands to do anything, man. But just stand there and be judged. Take it. Begging the Lord for mercy. Begging the Lord for help, man. When you could have avoided all that if you just, took heed to the prophets, man. But guess what? It wasn't part of your lot from Yahawadah, Shem Yahawadah, for you to receive his word. And the beauty of women was changed. So you're going to be looking real ugly. Okay, no wigs. It's like no wigs, no weave. Okay, snot running down your nose, smelling like fish, all types of things. Dirty, ashy lips, all types of things, man. That mascara, that war paint, everything that y'all had, man, is going to be non-existent, man. Your true appearance is going to be shown to the public, man. Okay? Crying, eyes all swollen. Okay? Spit on the side of your lips from crying so much. All types of things, man. And and then also too, the Lord is going to be so cold. He's going to be so cold. He probably going to have a lot of you women come across the prophets, man. He's going to have a lot of you women come across the prophets, and especially you women that talk shit about the Israelites, and also you women that took pride in doing wickedness to your men, putting them on child support, Title 4D, getting them locked up for no reason, just being all wicked, committing adultery left and right, sleeping with the family members, his family members, doing all types of nasty shit. He's going to bring all that back to your remembrance, man. Let's grab this real quick. It's the book of 2 Kings. I think that's what I want. 2 Kings. I think it's in 2 Kings. 2 Kings. Let me see real quick. 2 Kings. I should have it highlighted. Con. 2 Kings chapter 6, starting off at verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman. But guess what? It's going to be multiple women. You're going to be passing a lot of women. that's going to be crying. You're going to be having women jumping out of bushes and jumping out of trees and shit, because they're going to see the aura on the men of Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah. They're going to see that light on the men of Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah. They're going to see the men of Yahawadah Shem Yahawadah care and worry free. And what does it state? Those that seek the Lord shall have a merry heart when all these things come to pass, man. Shall be in league with the beasts of the fields, etc., man. You know, all the precepts that we know, man. His servants shall eat. You know, all the precepts that's going to apply. They're going to see a different spirit on those men, weary and carefree. Okay? And as for the king of Israel, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help my lord, O king. And he said, If Yahweh, by Shem Yahawadah, do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the wine press? So again, the Lord is going to put the spirit on his men to be able to connect and protect the woman that he wants to be. It's like that he wants to receive mercy, and he wants to receive consideration. The Lord's going to give the men the intellect, the spiritual intellect, to be able to discern correctly, okay, and well balanced in these situations, man. And that man's going to be able to look at you in a matter of 5 to 10, 15, 25 seconds to be able to determine, you know, whether or not you're right and whether or not, if you're really sincere, if you're just a damn demon seeking to be saved out of your troubles, man. Okay? Point blank period, man. Point blank period, man. Okay? Let's read that again. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 27. And he said, Bitch, if Yahweh, by Shem Yahawadah, do not help thee, when shall I help thee? So he's like trick if the Lord ain't help you, why the hell should I help you? You a liability. You probably gonna get me caught up. Get my life taken if I, try to help you. Okay? But let's close out, man. The point is made, and I don't need to read the rest of that. Cause you women, man, especially you Israelite woman that's in the truth, that's off, that's wicked as hell. You know, even y'all women think y'all don't need a man. Y'all think y'all can do this without a man. Let's read this and we'll close out. Ezekiel chapter 9, starting off at verse 4. An oldie but goodie. And Yahweh, by Shem Yahawadah, said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Okay, because we know Jerusalem is a people before a place. And set a mark, okay, that mark of exemption. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men. Not of the women, of the men. Of the woman, soldier, of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So it didn't say the woman. And what you do have elect ladies, elect women that's going to receive mercy, that's going to receive salvation. And again, when the men come across those women in these days to come, walking on the streets and begging for help and everything else, some of those women will be a part of that salvation. Okay, you will have, prostitutes, harlots, women that's actually going to be sincere and repent. And really, going to, be truthful about what they're saying. Okay, but it's the Lord's servants, the Lord's spokesmen, the Lord's workmen, prophets, seers, etc. are his men. He speaks through his men. The men do the work. Okay? And so you have to be connected to that man. Not Esau. Not Babylon, aka America. No. This place is going to be destroyed, and all that love it will be destroyed with it, man. Verse 5. And to the others, he said, the other men, the women, the children, etc. He said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, so don't spare him, neither have pity. The Lord making it specifically clear. Don't spare, don't have pity. slay utterly old and young, both maids, women, and little children, and women. So he said women twice, because maids goes into women. And he said women twice. Okay? Understand that. Really dissect. Again, this is an oldie, but, a classic oldie, but still, relevant. Because this is going to happen. You got to dissect these precepts, man. Slay utterly old and young. Okay? 65, 75, 50. 1 month, 1 week old. 2 months, 6 months old. 6 years old. 7, 10 years old. Okay? Both maids, women, and little children, making it clear again. And women, making it clear again. But come not near any man. Do you hear that? But come not near any man. Whom is the mark? Who has that mark of exemption? Any man, not a woman, a man. And not just any fucking man, a man of Israel. And not just any man of Israel, a man that is predestinated, is out here doing the work, truthfully and sincerely, having humility, etc., man. The devil's not going to save you. The Chinese is not going to save you. The Japanese is not going to save you. The so-called Africans are not going to save you, etc., man. Okay? And begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men. So even if you have an Israelite man, he has to be a man of Yahawadah, Shem Yahawashi. He has to be spiritually and mentally right. Okay? So don't think, I'll just get what, little do dirty. He's a Judite. I'll get with little do dirty, even though he don't believe in the truth. He is Israelite. No, you still going to get put to death dealing with little do dirty. Okay? Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. Man, this is terrifying, man. Just picture this, man. Just picture this. Picture when David saw the angel sitting, standing there with the sword, man. Just, after the Lord told him to stop. He was going in. The Lord had to tell him to stop. He was slaying Israel left and right. The Lord had to tell the angel to stop. And then the Lord let David see the angel, man. Just imagine how terrifying it is, man. Verse 8. And it came to pass, while they were slaying them, I was left, that I fell upon my face and cried and said, Yahweh power, wilt thou destroy all the residue of Israel? And thy pouring out thy fury upon Jerusalem? So the vision was so damn scary. When David was seeing, it's like Ezekiel was seeing it, that he thought he was next. He had to, get down and, start begging and praying to the Lord. Are you going to kill all Israel? That's how terrifying it was, man. And guess what? It's going to happen. Verse 9. Then he said unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great. And the land is full of blood, and the city full of perverseness. Because this is all our people's about, man. For they say, Yahweh, by Shem Yahawashi, have forsaken the earth, and Yahweh, by Shem Yahawashi, seeth not. And as for me also, mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense their way upon their own head. It's like I will recompense their way upon their head. So you said you didn't need the men of your nation. You said, F the black man, and I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna get them set up. I'm gonna get them, because a lot of you bitches got a lot of men killed too, behind your lies and your nonsense. A lot of you women have done a lot of things, man. And now that Zaddy has turned his back, all your necessities, all your goodies, everything's being taken away and stripped. It's about to be all types of mayhem and chaos upon the earth, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. Okay, we're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. Point blank, period, man. All right. So I don't want to Ratazah, man. I hope and I pray that this is edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Wa Akwav. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom. Kola Yabashim Yawashai Bashim Rakakadash. Kola Yabashim Yawashai Bashim Rakakadash. Kola Yabashim.